Okay, my skin looks great, but I feel like I look short as hell. I feel like I'm just gonna leave it like this because I can't be bothered moving the camera. And that's that on that.
What you say? What you say?
Hey guys, what's poppin'? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Ehis. We're back everybody with Gucci whatever, and the cool kid is back at it again with another video. You know how we do. I'll explain. It is currently Saturday at like 3-4 a.m. 3:45. Kind of close. I was basically reading a book about autocratic leaders and dictatorships. As you do at 3 a.m. on a Saturday night, I began to think, what would life be like if I was a dictator? And
I think I'm a little bothered now.
I proceeded to make a list of things I would allow or not allow. Then I proceeded to call 2 of my friends. None of them picked up. So I said, you know what, we're picking up the camera and I'm going to share that with you guys. The end. This is just pure vibes. But I have to get this off my chest and share with someone in the world. And since my stupid friends don't want to pick up the phone, even though it's 3 a.m. and I understand that they're either out or asleep, cool. Y'all are now burdened with this. Happy Sunday though. The issue is, can I get this video edited in time? Let's cross that bridge later. Alright, so before starting off with the first point on my list, I would like to preface one thing. Before my identity, before my gender, before my race, I am a hater. I feel like once we accept that, we can constructively move forward as a nation. Thank you. The first thing, now this is very charged, but I don't care. The first thing I would like completely ban, if broken this law jail, is the shade room, the shade barra. Basically like gossip platforms. 1, because you're messy as hell. 2, you're messy as hell. And then 3, you'll enable grown individuals to now be talking in the comments like their comments are gonna change the outcome of the world.
I'm not gagging.
I just find it a little bit weird because y'all have a job. Nicki Minaj beef is more interesting.
No comment.
Now, on that note, the next thing I would not be allowed in my dictatorship is the baby and Tory Lanez.
Bitch! Motherfucker, right, this is World War VI! You're gonna wish you buried me, period.
Now, this is very much like niche complaint, but I don't care. In my perfect utopia, in my perfect and ideal world, the thing that I will be fervently against is street names named after British politicians. Now, I was going to say named after problematic British politicians, but to be a British politician, you have to be problematic. Bar Jeremy Corbyn. I have always had a very iffy feeling walking down Churchill Street.
He is a Negro.
Yeah. It never really gave what it's supposed to give. What? I should now be strutting down the streets of war criminal. Again, what these British politicians do for y'all? Now I know I might be triggering like a cheeky, 80-year-old nationalist, but baby girl, you're on your last breath. You don't want to use it to fight me in the comments. You ain't got long left. Damn, was that out of pocket? No. Black History Month. Oh, now I got some tea for y'all. I've sat down and I really thought this one out. We will not be testing any chemical products on animals or anything. Now, I'm not like the most pro animal rights person. I eat meat. But anyway, we will not be testing anything on animals. We'll be testing products, makeup and everything on trainer resellers. That will be capital punishment for people who choose to buy shoes at a retail value and sell them at extortionate prices. You will be our new guinea pigs. Why must I go through hoops and perform tricks and trades for a pair of shoes that I just thought were cute for an outfit? Y'all are seeing the gates, but they sure ain't gonna be pearly. I'm a genius. Wow, I'm really fixing the world here. Now, this was triggered by a TikTok that I was watching whilst I was making this list. I have always had a very much innate hate. People that get a kick out of the phrase, I was born in the wrong generation. It tends to be the girls. First of all, women's rights. Baby girls, stay with the program. Stay with the program. You can vote now.
Cook and clean and wash everything. Smile and grin and hand your man a pen so he can write that check.
Second of all, if you're black. Now, happy Black History Month. When you keep saying, oh, I was born in the wrong generation, and you're mainly basing on the fact that you enjoy wearing really color clashing outfits and flared trousers, cool, but what about your rights? No seat at the table for y'all, because clearly you don't want to be here, because this is like my dictatorship will be in the 21st or 22nd century. So I'm gonna do you a favor and eject you. Now on the next one, I feel like we're coming back to food, but anything chocolate flavored is banned. Now another thing that will not be existing, I don't know how I'm gonna make this happen. If I have to go back in time to do this, that's fine, but the Twilight cinematic universe of hell will be abolished and removed from everyone's memory, because that was torture. I think I only read 2 of the books, so I don't know if they're great, but the 2 I read were okay. But the movies I watched and I suffered, and therefore no one will suffer no more. Now while we're at this topic, we know damn well what I'll be doing with Tyler Perry if you ever give me a spectrum of power. If you don't know, you're clearly new around it, so hi, I'm Ehis. I'm actually quite a nice person. You know what, now that we're on the topic of like problematic people, I might as well just continue. So obviously Tyler Perry, cool. The baby, Tory Lanez, Wendy Williams is going straight to the 9th circle of hell. Let that be clear. Again, I would just like to say Tyler Perry. Another thing that I would not be allowing in my dictatorship, this is quite niche, but hear me out. I have a very, very big problem with like disciplinary academia, where you spend majority of your time justifying the research you want to do rather than putting that time into actually doing the research. So why am I spending God knows how many hours and years saying, oh my God, this is what I want to study because it needs to be studied, because this is where it needs to be studied, because it fills in the gap in scholarship, because instead of just doing it. Like, why am I explaining myself so much? I don't even do that in real life. Why am I finna do that now for a degree that I'm gonna suffer for? Does that make sense to you? Because I think you're stupid as hell. Damn, this list is long as hell. I was really going off. There's no need for prisons in my dictatorships, but we will have a few just for these people. Adults who have like a very, 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 I want to say adults, I mean like you've crossed the age of 28. Adults who have a very weird obsession with like Disney. Or weirder, the Harry Potter cinematic universe. Oh my God, grow up. If you're like in your 30s or 40s and you're still taking BuzzFeed quizzes, which house do I belong to? Slytherin, Hufflepuff, Gryffindor. Clock out for me real quick. Who knew this video will bring about world peace? Now the next thing that wouldn't exist is the concept of Vatican City. Don't get it, never will, never have, so it's not needed. It's giving Catholic propaganda. I just want to say, if you don't hear from me or see me after this video, they got me. You know who they is. They got me real good. Next thing is Forex traders. I feel like I speak for the nation. I know that this one I'm doing for y'all. Also, with those people, we'll be banning people that are only capable of reading self-help or non-fiction books. Now baby, let's talk. Why don't you like imagining things? Because that's a little weird. Were you told you were not allowed to dream as a child? Let's unpack that. Why do you only want to read books that tell you to wake up at 5 a.m. and start subscribing to capitalism? Bruh. Because what the hell is that? Now I'm not here to tell anyone what to do, but I lied. That's exactly what dictatorship is. I want to add one more thing. These are criminals, and we'll be joining those that have been dumped into the afterlife with immediate effect and automatic alacrity and not even a blink of an eye. Authors who, after the success of the book, reveal that some characters were minorities, colored, queer, or disabled. Why are you doing all that now? Because when the book was coming out, hella quiet. But now the book is racking numbers and it's safe now to let them know the protagonist is a black. You think it's slick? That is the end of this video. I feel so much better now that I've gotten that off my chest, that now I can go to sleep and then wake up to edit this video so that you guys can see it. But anyway, thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like, thumbs up. Like and thumbs up are the same thing. But anyway, that's it from me. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. You know, that's just that. You know, it's a bit rude. Like, you know, I'm out here putting videos and you just like it's not. Besides that, I'll see you next week. Same time, same place. You know how we do. Stay blessed, don't stress, no vex. The cool kid. Well, the cool dictator. Stay blessed, don't stress, no vex. The cool kid is out. See you next time and peace out.